You're welcome. Hello. So you want the good news or the bad news? That made me jump. Sorry. My bad. Bad news, only bad news. Great, 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 cool. So we're on what, day 5 of my weird little headache thing? And I don't. Advil does nothing. And it's not. It's so weird because it's not like my normal headaches. It started. It was here, and it was like lightning headache, right? And it was happening all day, but it would happen like 10 times, and then 10 minutes later I'd do it twice, and then 30 minutes later it would do it over and over and over again for like 20 minutes, and then it was gone for 3 hours, and then it'd come back. It was like that for like 2 days, and then I went to sleep, and I woke up, and now it was here, and so I had like a weird dull sensation back here, and when I woke up this morning, it's now here. Except it's like not a continuous dull sensation. It's still the lightning, but it's dull. And I'm like, what do I do? Cuz like I can stream. I feel fine. I feel so fine. But every once in a while, like I was doing my makeup. Did I drop frames already? Oh. Your microphone is unmuted, but it has no signal. Y'all can hear me, right? Weird. There was an update on Streamlabs. I don't know. So very weird. I was doing my makeup and it hurt. Um, and now I feel fine. You hydrate? Oh yeah, I'm hydrated. I'm eating 2 to 3 meals a day, which is surprising. Yeah, migraine meds. Yeah. The only problem, the only problem. So it's sumatriptan. Um, the only problem with them is I have to listen. I only take them if I'm having a migraine I cannot deal with, because sumatriptan. I want everybody. I want listen. Put your hand on your sternum, right in the middle, right, and you kind of push on it. Does it hurt a little bit when you push on the bone? I have like my body right here is literally that's just skin. It's just skin and bone. Anyway, so I want you to imagine somebody with their fist pushing on that as hard as they can and going into your sternum, and then you have a black hole in your sternum, and I want you to imagine your whole body concaving into that black hole. That's what taking sumatriptan feels like. It doesn't hurt. It's weird. It's weird. And so I only take it when I'm like, I cannot handle this. I cannot handle it because the pain is too great. It does help migraines, but because I did consider taking the sumatriptan, I was like, maybe that'll work. But it was also like, I think I'd rather put up with it. I think I'd rather put, and it doesn't last like, super long. It does last a while. Usually though, when I take sumatriptan, I fall asleep. Except for the one time at the airport, and I had to fight the sleepies, man. From another yeah, exactly. And so I just like it's one of those things where I'm just kind of it's more of me being like what is going on rather than like I'm in pain, I can't do anything. um so it's weird, but the good news is I'm not dying, I think. I don't know, I may be dying. I have the call with my doctor tomorrow, and so I filled out every like cause the main issue why I'm talking to her is something else. But it says, are there any other notes that you'd like to? And I was like, I'm still getting headaches and migraines. I think I'm getting silent migraines. I would like to discuss this. So, yeah. I did try yesterday. I got my what's it called? Lacrosse ball. Um, because oh yeah, I wrote it all down in my phone. Trust. I'm ready. I wish I was seeing her IRL because I feel like she would recognize my face because I've seen her too many times by now. She sees me and she goes, "Oh hey," and I'm like, "Hey." Um, Hopefully over the phone it'll like jar her memory, jog her memory. Wrong J. Um, and so she'll be like, "Oh, it's you." I'll be like, "Yeah, it's me." um, What was I talking about? Something about something. Lacrosse ball. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I was literally, my hand was like this on the desk and I was like, why am I doing this? Anyway, so where do I start? I carry a lot, if not all of my stress in my upper back. And anytime I'm stressed, tense, anxious, scared, fearful, I hold it in my back, like my upper back. It's really bad. The problem with that, I think my nervous system is busted because I've been stressed out almost my entire life because of things that just kept happening over and over and over again. And so I have, constant pain in my upper back. A long time ago, when I went to a chiropractor, do not recommend going to a chiropractor now. I looked into it and anyway. But they said to get a lacrosse ball and try to roll out the knots and like try to roll out, the muscles and all this other stuff. So I have 2 lacrosse balls because the 2 are combined and it's really weird. Anyway, I prefer my 1. So I was thinking maybe this weird headache is tension. Like maybe like my muscles, like because I've been really stressed out. It's so stupid. I don't know why. Like I'm literally sitting here and I'm like, what's wrong? I don't know. And I'm like, what's wrong? I don't know. I'm like, okay, relax. I'm like, yeah, I am relaxed. No, you're not, bitch. Like anyway. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, lacrosse ball. So I thought maybe if I tried to roll my back out, it would make my head feel better. Because maybe this headache is tension from the stress, and maybe I'm tensing my back unknowingly. Anyway, so I got the lacrosse ball and I was trying to like roll around. I do think they're connected because it made the head worse. And so I was like, Oh, also, you want to see what I did? I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. Can you see my knee? I slammed that sucker into I went to go sit, I think, was it yesterday, the day before yesterday? I went to go sit at the table to eat dinner. I slammed that bitch. I was like, oh, like, I want you to imagine, pitch black apartment, and carrying dinner, I set the plate down, and I lift my knee, and it just goes dong on the corner. I just go, oh. Like, this is pitch black. Let me swear, none. It was just gasped. It was like gaspy breathing, just. I didn't think it would bruise, but that's my knee. But like, yeah. So, I do have other bruises. Like, I don't know where this one came from. But if in case I show my knees and y'all see that, I know where that one came from, for sure. Also, this is what the door is looking like now. But also, so I had to wash my hair today. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to take a bath because I'm tired. My head hurts, whatever. So the moment I turn on that water and I sit, Thor comes, meow, meow, meow. And I was like, oh my God. So I legit was like scooping water and dumping it on him, and he was enjoying it. I'm like, why don't you just get in, dude? The water was like this deep, and I was like, why don't you just get in? And I was like, all right, let's see. So he's like maneuvering over, brushing his wet head on my face, and I pick him up, and I hover him over. Well, yeah, we got brave. I just wanted to see, and dude immediately went whoosh, like, because I had him under his like armpits, and so both back legs went up, and you can't really, it didn't like cut the skin, but there's claw marks here, there's claw marks here, and those don't actually hurt that bad, but I was like, all right, but I was holding him, I'm like, okay. He didn't like freak out, but it was him being like, no, So we'll get there. But he was fine with me just pouring water on him. I'm like, why? And it wasn't like a just dump. Like I'd have to dump it and then massage it onto him. He's really weird. I don't know. Anyway, I need help with the pros and cons for the gym because I don't know. So I've never seen a cat be okay with it. I've seen one cat be okay with it, and it was my friend's cat, but it's because when her cat was a kitten, she would bathe her in the sink, and so she was used to it. Thor has had maybe one bath his entire life. Maybe two. Once when he was a kitten. I think there was another time, but I'm tired. But I'm alive. I'm tired, but I have my little notebook out. Pros and cons. Because so I went to the gym today because they called me yesterday. I filled out like a thing where it's like you can, it's like a guest pass or it's like a visitor pass or something where you like, oh, I'm going to test out the gym for 3 days. And I was like, yeah, I'll fill this out because I thought I was going to go to the gym. And then my head started to feel weird. I'm like, I probably shouldn't go to the gym. And then the time went past. Sorry, remember the hairs on my thigh? No, I didn't shave them. I plucked them. They're growing back. I don't understand. It's like it's just on my. I'm gonna take a picture of it next time. It's 2 hairs in one hole, and they're growing out like this. It makes no sense, and it's been here forever. Anyway, okay, sorry. Back on track. So yesterday they called me because I didn't go, and it didn't say I was gonna go. It said you get the 3-day pass. And you can go whenever you want, but once you go the first time, that's when it activates, and so you have to go. The other days that you don't get like, oh, I get to go for 3 days, any days that I choose. Does that make sense? So I get a call. They're like, hey, so you were gonna come check out the gym? And I was like, yeah. Okay, so you're coming tomorrow? Yeah. So anyway, had to go today, because they scheduled me in. So the things that I was expecting the gym not to be as busy. It was really busy. It was really busy. I got there at like 10. It was pretty bad. But I will say it was, I don't know. Where's my pen? I'm going to start writing. Where's my pen? I have a pencil. Okay. So maybe I feel like I need a bigger notebook. Do I have a... Aha! Wait, let me make sure this isn't my therapy. To do. Dishes, living room, laundry, office, vacuum, dust. Oh, this is how you can tell it's old. Fan house pics. Vlogs, video ideas. Horses and hike with Stefan. Oh, this is when I did Kate's Kitchens. Ugh, the button. Next one. Vacuum stairs, clean the litter, clean Thor's water, refill the dry food, laundry. To do this week, trash, clean bathroom, laundry, wipe down the kitchen counter, Swiffer, get more toilet paper out, Costco. Fan house ideas. I love myself. Like, I'm really frustrated at myself, but in the sense of, like, I love myself because I'm so predictable. All right? I did write a journal entry in here. So, I've been mentally unwell, and I have been thinking, like, is it because I moved? Like, obviously, like, a move is, but it's not like I moved different cities, like, I just moved around, and it's something that I'm very used to. I move all the time. Anyway, and so I was like, is it because I moved, like, in my, because even with the gym with Bobby, they had every machine that I could possibly want. And was it the perfect gym? No. There is one gym that I used to go to that was the perfect gym. It was 3 stories. And it had every single machine you could fathom. And it was never busy. In Los Angeles. Yeah. Oh my God, it was perfect. And that's where they had the best treadmills. I don't know why I keep doing like the mom pose. They had the best treadmills. That's when I was able to run like 2, 3, 4 miles. Because the treadmills were I don't know, up to function. Anyway. I miss that gym. It was where I was living, it was so far, and now it's even farther, and so I'm like, ugh. Anyway, okay. Anyway, so I've been mentally unwell, and it's hard. What I've been struggling with is really, I guess, frustration with myself, because I feel like I have the ability to get stuff done. I know I can do it. I just feel like I can't. And it's really frustrating because it's like, we've done this before. Like, remember when we were uploading every single day to Fansly? Let's do that again. It's like, well, I can't. It's like, why? I don't know. We'll do it. I can't. It's just... Anyway, I put in here, what's causing me so much grief? Routine. I just, gym, work. There is no gym, work, nothing, work, nothing. I'm so tired. This was a year ago. So, basically the same situation I'm in now. Except for now I feel like I'm, like, just breaking down. What is this? Aww. I wrote this with good handwriting, too. That's how you know. This was for when Adam was supposed to be here. I wrote everything of what we were gonna do down to the breakfast, down to the time. And then he started dying and had to go back to Scotland. Okay. Clean. I wrote up pros and cons of what to be for Halloween. Oof. Alright, is that it? That's it. Alright. I'm gonna do on this so we can save paper. So, but yeah, we don't need to get into, like, my mental stupidness. I don't know. That's what's so frustrating is I don't even know. I don't even know what's wrong with me. It's like, because it's in my head, and then I get into my head, and then I suffocate myself, and I'm like, I'm just gonna scroll on TikTok, and it's like, okay, that's not gonna help anything, except it's gonna make you shut up. And it's like, yeah, it does work, it does make it shut up, and it's like, nice that it shuts up, but I don't know. Because, like, I do try to do nice things to myself, so that way I feel like I can get other stuff done. Like, this happened last year, you know what caused it then. I think I'm just overly critical of myself. Because I was in a situation once where, like, it was, if I rest at all, I guess this happened a couple times. If I had any rest at all, I would be looked down upon. And then I was told, like, in the past, like, oh, you're lazy, you don't do anything, you're just lazy, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like that's kind of, like, eaten at me, because I'm like, yeah, like, you know, my job is really easy. Like, I just stream video games, and I just, you know, Fansly, I just gotta take pictures, and I just edit them, and I upload them. Like, I've never once thought what I do is hard. It's just, like I've said before, it's just tedious, because there's so many little things that add up to it, and it's not like I just have to show up. Like, I have to show up and do something. Like, I know there's some people who stream who, like, they stream and they just sit there and they play the game and they don't really talk to chat, and the people show up to watch them play the game and they don't watch them to talk to them. It showed up. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't have those people. Did I say I don't have? Am I okay? Am I having a migraine that makes me not be able to talk? I don't have those people in my life anymore entirely. But what they said is still affecting me, I think. And so I've been, like, the last 2 weeks, I've just kind of come face to face with myself being like, all right, listen, we can either be miserable and do nothing, or we can be miserable and try to figure this out. And I was like, okay, let's try to be miserable and figure this out, I guess. And I was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. So I clean the apartment. Everything is clean. And that way I don't have to worry about it. So I got that going for me. And so I've been able to play, like, Fields of Mystery. Like, I played yesterday. I played the day before yesterday. I played the day before that. Like, I've been able to sit and play for, like, a long time. And I haven't felt guilty. which is good because normally I feel very, very guilty sitting and doing something that I enjoy. And it also helps too that I took Fansly photos and I pre-edited and I scheduled them to go up because I don't like going on Fansly all that much because sometimes people are mean. And I guess like some people see me as just like a content creator, whereas I'm a person, you know. I'm just a dude on a computer, and I've got a red leather jacket, and I did my makeup, and I was like, yeah, I'm feeling myself, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. But I sometimes I get really stressed out opening the site because like I'm like it's very easy to be like I don't want to see what people are saying, but you're like, well, I don't know, I kind of want to see what people are saying. Like, do they like it? Do they not like it? And then it just, a lot of the times everyone's very nice and they're like, this is a great set. Oh, this is amazing. Like, I'm not saying I go on and everyone's just shitting on me. Like, it's usually a very positive place, but it just overwhelms me sometimes. I get overwhelmed very easily. For instance, right? Say hypothetically, I think I've talked about this too. Say hypothetically, Jewel is like, oh, I'm stressed out about this. Oh, I'm really anxious about this. And I'm like, I am now stressed out about that for you. And now I'm anxious about that for you. Like, I take it on for some reason. I don't know why I do that. That's when, I don't think he was just a dude on a computer. Well, that's where he went wrong. Because I am just a dude on a computer. But anyway, because that's what's also really frustrating as well. Is like, I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know. I'm very, very hyper aware of how I'm feeling, why I'm feeling the way that I do, everything else. Don't know what's wrong with me. Not a clue. The only thing I can think of is something, because I've been having like physical issues. I think somehow that is also messing with me mentally, maybe. Also, this is gonna sound insane. Okay, bear with me. I like Zodiac stuff, right? I like Zodiac stuff to a degree. I don't know if I necessarily believe in it all the way, but I started getting some TikToks. Hear me out, okay? Let me put on my little tinfoil hat. I started getting some TikToks where they're like, are you having a hard time? Has your July been awful? Well, don't worry, it's because Mercury's in retro. I have been told so many times, oh, Mercury's in retrograde. I'm like, that means nothing. Mercury is in retrograde and like 6 other planets are in retrograde. Do I know what that means? No. But I watched too many TikToks and now I'm kind of like, well, shit. Like, it was like listing off, like, you've been not unmotivated, you've been self-doubt, you've been this and that. And I'm like, whoa. And then, so I have this app. Hold on. I have this app that has Zodiac stuff on it. Just because, I think it is fun. So just a meme. It is a meme, but like some people do believe in it. Oh my god! I opened this fucking app. You don't become more lovable by hating yourself harder. What the fuck? That is so... I'm so mad. That's so on point. No, it's not TikTok. This is an app. It's called CoStar, and you put in when you were born and where you were born, because where you were born is also a thing in the Zodiac. I don't know how this works. Anyway, so you don't have to punish yourself for not having love. This is what it says. Today, people misinterpret your gestures. You lose control of your tongue. You say things you don't even believe. And then me with the Zodiac. Then you have to answer for them later. Avoid assuming or interpreting what people think about you without checking the facts. You already know how to be I can read this word. I can't say it. Amicable. And that's a start. This month, you're ready to balance your needs with the needs of other people. This is a commendable move for someone who detaches when things feel unbalanced. Anyway, the one yesterday that I read, it told me, hold on, this month, I guess so August, you are ready to forget about balance, which I don't know if y'all know anything about Zodiac stuff. I'm a Libra. The Libra is scales. The Libra is balance. That is all everything the Libra is balanced. Everything has to be balanced in my life. I feel weird if it's not. If everything's really good, I'm like, something bad's gonna happen and I'm gonna make it happen, because it can't just be good all the time. If everything's bad's going on, then I'm like, oh, something's good's gotta happen because it's gotta be balanced all the time. Anyway, but yeah, it's an interesting app. It also too, like, if you have friends on here, it you can compare yourself with friends. So I have Jewel on here. So it says, Jewel and I's compatibility. Our basic identities, our moods and emotions, our intellect and communication, and our philosophies of life, all of them have a smiley face next to it. And then a neutral face has love and pleasure, senses of responsibility, but that's a neutral face. And then a super sad face is sex and aggression. Well, good thing that we don't gotta worry about that. Being perceived that much by an app would freak me out so much. That's when I found out, like, what my moon was, and I was like, because I always thought, like, oh yeah, your zodiac's just Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Like, I thought that was it. And then they're like, oh, what's your moon? I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. And then I looked up mine up, and I'm a Virgo moon, and I was reading it, and I was like, oh my god. And then, hold on, where's me? The three that are important is the sun, the moon, and your rising. My rising is a Sagittarius, which... Hold on, I'm reading. So it says, your ascendant is the mask you present to people. It can be seen as your personal style and how you come off to people when you first meet. So mine is in a Sagittarius, meaning you come across as independent, optimistic, and confident, even though sometimes overly blunt or critical. Generally a charming conversationalist, your free-spirited approach may come off as restless or easily bored. Which I personally think is just the ADHD, but you know. And then my moon in Virgo. The moon rules your emotions, moods, and feelings. So mine's in Virgo, meaning your emotional self is analytical, responsible, and pacifying. A bundle of nerves, you struggle with the need to be pure that may come out in self-sacrificing or nitpicky tendencies. It's a cool app, if y'all are interested in it. Ooh, Mercury and Scorpio. Whatever that means. Mercury depends on how you... Oh, yeah, determines... Sorry. The font is so little. Hold on. Mercury determines how you communicate, talk, think, and process information. Okay, so Scorpio's not good. Mercury's in Scorpio, meaning your intellect is intense, serious, and obsessive. You have a tendency to see things that others don't through your perceptive and insightful intuition. God, not the intuition. You don't take things lightly and like to get straight to the point, which can come off as harsh, suspicious, or intrusive. You tend to communicate through your body language. That's true. My body language is fucked. Apparently I'm an Aquarius, Sun, Cancer rising. Or the sensitive Aquarian, as far as I'm going, that's way too accurate. That's what's kind of crazy, is like, that's why I'm like, I don't take this to heart, but then sometimes I'm like, oh, that got too real. Venus determines how and what you love. Okay, let's see what this means. Your Venus is in Sagittarius, meaning your romantic side is curious and easily bored. Oh. That explains why I have 27, husbandos. Anyway, your Venus is in... I already read that. You enjoy your independence and aren't willing to compromise that freedom for a relationship that doesn't expand the boundaries of your world. Really? Oh. I do enjoy my independence, now that I think about it. Because I've lived with partners in the past, but it wasn't really something that was my idea. It was kind of like, oh, we should do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? And then I'm like, oh, Mars isn't so I have a Cancer Mars. Mars is the planet of aggression. It determines how you assert yourself, take action, and the energy that surrounds you. Mine's in Cancer, meaning you assert yourself in a way that is emotional and somewhat passive-aggressive. And you push things forward only when you feel safe and secure. What the hell? Oh, it's in your 7th house, meaning you put a lot of energy into close relationships and long-term partnerships. Hey. Or when people try to take pictures at the gym. Yeah, for real. Jupiter is in Libra. Oh, I have 2 in Libra? One of the 2 social planets. Jupiter rules idealism, optimism, and expansion. It's also very philosophical. Your Jupiter is in Libra, meaning you grow and find understanding through harmony, balance, and seeing both sides to a situation. Yeah. I love being a Libra. I don't love the indecisiveness, though. Don't love that. Saturn is in Aquarius. Means you struggle with... What word is this? Obstinacy? And being overly detached. Ooh. What does obstinacy means? What? Hello? What does that mean? Can I look it up? Look up. It means... stubborn. Stubbornness. You struggle with stubbornness. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, my Uranus is in Capricorn, which means other generations are shocked by your generation's sense of responsibility, seriousness, rational, and hunger for power. It's your 1st house, meaning that for you, this manifests in rebelling against dated expectations about yourself and self-image. Wow. That's crazy. Because, yeah, my whole... No. I meant in the sense of, like, rebelling against dated expectations about yourself and self-image. Because, like, I grew up, like, a pastor's daughter. And usually pastor's daughters, you know, they also settle down with someone else in the church. And then they become, you know, this. And they work in the church. And then they get married at, like, 19 and have, like, 4 kids. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nope. Not for me. What's my Neptune? I think the last few planets, like if a handful of us were born in like the early 90s, some of our planets are similar. So I think Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto would all be the same. Anyway, it's very interesting. But I don't know what the Mercury retrograde... I don't know. All I know is I'm sick of this. I'm tired, Grandpa. Anyway. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to just blame the planets. Because that feels a little silly. And it's like, well, what could I be doing for myself that's gonna help me be better? And it's, I don't know, that's what's really frustrating, because usually it's like, oh, I think I need to have like 4 days to myself where I don't see anybody, or I need to go hang out with my friends, that's gonna make me feel better. Oh, I think I'm gonna go on a drive. Oh, I think I'm gonna go to the pool. I think I'm gonna go to the beach. I just feel like somebody put a concrete wall in my head, and I'm going, okay, that's not working. Do it again. Okay, let's try to climb over it. Okay, we can't. What if we go around it? Okay, we can't. Can we dig under it? No. Okay, cool. What if I punch it harder? Like, it's just, I don't know. Because, like, overall I'm fine, but something just feels wrong. I don't know how to explain it. That's also partially, too, why I thought, you know, me going to this new gym, I'm like, okay, this is me trying to figure myself out. Because the gym I'm going to currently, or at least the gym I'm paying for, it's fine, but for, like, the last 2 months, I don't want to go. And at first I was like, it's my agoraphobia is getting really bad. Is it because I'm taking the pills at the same time? Which I do think that was, too, even now, like, I do think that was a problem. But I was also thinking, too, maybe I just don't like the gym. Like, maybe this is, like, a sign that I should get a new gym. Because I want to still go to the gym. I want it to be a thing that I still enjoy. Because I like working out. I just I don't know. And so I was like, okay, let's try it. Let's see what the new gym is like. However, gym was very busy. I couldn't find anything to wipe down machines anywhere. The guy that showed me, like, gave me a tour and everything, he was like, oh yeah, we have these hip thrust machines. And then, so, like, what's your favorite day to work out? And I was like, oh, I like leg day. He goes, oh, that's a rare one. I thought he was being sarcastic. And I was like, oh, really? And he's like, no, like, really, like, no one ever says that. And I was like, really? Because almost every woman you ask, what's your favorite day? She's gonna say leg day. You know, it's just pretty. Y'all go to the gym if you have friends that are women and they go to the gym. Almost everybody says a leg day. Anyway, and so he's like, let me go show you the hip thrust machines. And so he showed them to me, and it's like the one with the seat belt. And he was like, yeah, so you just hook it on and you do it. And the way that he was talking to me was like, because I did say that I've been to that, it's a, corporate gym. And I was like, I've been to this gym, not this gym, but like this kind of gym before. Currently going to this gym. And he goes, ugh, that gym? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yo, it's really small. And I was like, well, yeah, it's really busy too. Anyways, okay, so he let me work out. And there was a kickback machine that I tried that fucked my knees up. And it was so weird. And I was like, I don't think I'm doing this right. They only had one kickback machine. So I stopped doing that, and then I tried to do a different machine, and it was fine. And then I was like, I'm going to go try the hip thrust machine. And so I tried the hip thrust machine. And I think my form was okay, but it was hurting my lower back. And I was like, this is not good. This is not good. And the problem is, a lot of gym equipment is built for men, not for women. And so I always try to take that into account when I get on a machine. And like, so I try to make things, fit for, but it's like the way I had cause I had like the seat belt. And so I put it on and I was trying to like hold it down because I didn't want it crushing my stomach. So I usually put it on my like hip bones. And so I was doing like, it was like a bench, and then you put the seatbelt on, and then you lift it up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and you have your legs propped up. I don't know if y'all can visualize that. And I was doing it what I thought was right, because I've done those machines before, but something about this, like I just could feel it in my lower back, and I was like, this is not right. And so I stopped and I sat up, and I was like, maybe it's too light, and maybe like my form is off, because I barely put any weight on there. So I put 10s on both sides, along with I think I had 25 on it. Put 10s on both sides, and I tried it again, and I still felt it. No, he had left at this point, because he just was showing me around, like, oh, over here is where people do the bikes, and over here is where the treadmills. Over here is our ab area. I don't think he was like a trainer. I think he just was like a manager. I don't know. And so I tried it again, and I could still feel it in my back, and I was like, I don't want to hurt myself. I'm just gonna stop. Like, I like hip thrust. They're not, it's not something I'm like, I have to do this, So I was just kind of, they had like, I don't know, like 12 to 20 squat racks. And I was like, do people squat this often? I was like, that's crazy. Like, there were so many squat racks. I'm like, you could have had all kinds of different, there was no step-up machine. There was only one kickback machine. I was like, geez. And so then I go to a leg press, and I start doing it. And then I felt the anxiety. And I was like, bro, please. And my heart was starting to race. And then my brain was like, throw up. And I was like, stop it. I was like, stop it. And I'm like, bro, I was like, if you're going to do this here, if you were going to do this here, there's no point for us to even going to a new gym. And so I was sitting there, and my brain's like, well, it's even worse, because like, at least at the old gym, we know where the bathroom is. There's no bathroom here. We don't know where that is. And I was like, I swear to God, you're a piece of shit. You know that? You're a piece of shit. And I was like sitting I was doing the leg press, and I was like this. Just in my head, nonstop. Anyway, so I overcame it. And it does help. I will say that the new gym has windows throughout the entire, like, it's like the whole wall is windows, and it has a really nice view. And so I was like, I'm just gonna stare outside for a little bit, and it helped. And like, I don't know, it's really weird. But anyway, so then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go try to do goblet squats over at like the bench area. So I go over there and I start doing goblet swats, and I don't know who it was. Somebody was chucking weights on the ground. And I noticed it when I first got there, but it wasn't like that bad. The problem is one of my little PTSD things, if if there's a bang and the ground shakes a little bit, I get the zap, right? And the thing is, like, if I have headphones on and I hear bangs, I can put on music and then, like, I can kind of zone it out for the most part. You can't zone out the ground shaking. And not like earthquake, which, by the way, there was an earthquake this morning. Not like an earthquake shaking. It's like, it's a very specific ground shaking kind of thing. And I was standing there. I had 35 pounds like this. And my heels, I had to take because I wore my running shoes in because I thought maybe, if I don't, I'm going to walk on the treadmill. I don't want to wear Converse and walk on the treadmill. So I had my heels up and I was getting ready and someone chucked the weights and I was like, fuck. And I was like, okay, no, we're fine. So I did one set, sat down, someone chucked weights again, and I was like, we're fine. So I did another set and then sat down and I was like, okay, this can either be bad or this can be fine. Because, which we're going to add this in our pros and cons list, maybe it'll be like exposure therapy, because I'm at the gym. I can see people throwing weights, I can see people working out. If I couldn't see it, that would be worse. If I can see the noise or where it's coming from, that kind of helps my brain. But, like, also, too, if there's times, right, if I feel that PTSD thing about to happen, there's times I have time to get back to my car or get to a closed room or to be safe, right? There's also times I don't have time and I just drop. So I don't think that would happen, but also don't really want to find out if that could happen, So anyway, this is what my problem is, right? Because it's like, if I had to choose between, and also too, that could have just been a today thing, I was getting ready to leave. I kind of want to just, test a few things out, and then I was just gonna go. And then when I was gonna leave, I was gonna tell him, like, hey, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, see how I feel, because it was so insanely busy. And he was like, oh, so did you like it? Was it not as busy as the other place? And I was like, oh, it was about the same. It was about the same. And he's like, oh, and I was like, yeah, but I'll come back tomorrow. And he's like, well, you can come back Saturday too. And I'm like, mm-hmm. So if you're like, Kate, which gym would you choose? I don't know. So that's why there's also two. Okay, here we go. We just gotta do pros and cons. Pro, con. Okay. Pro, con. Oh, also, Toyota called me. And they're like, it's time for you to get maintenance on your vehicle for free. When can you come in? And I'm like, Monday? She goes, okay. Because I think I'm at 5,400 miles now. And the thing is, because when I went last time, he's like, okay, your car's going to be done in like 2 to 3 hours. You can go sit in the waiting room. And I was like, 2 to 3 hours? Like, I blurted 2 to 3, like, it was loud. And he's like, honestly, you don't have to be here yet if you don't want to. And I was like, yeah, okay. Because I thought the maintenance was going to be like, they're going to look at my oil and see if I need to change it, which I didn't, because at that time I only drove it like 3,000 miles. Thought maybe they'd give me a car wash. Like, what could you possibly do to a brand new car that's under 5,000 miles, So, anyway, but I figured, because I did have the light come on, be like, maintenance time, and I'm like, ugh. So I have to do that Monday. So waiting in line. Yeah, figures. I may just drop it off and I may Uber home. I don't want to wait there for 3 hours. 3? You know how much Mystery I could play? Ugh. Anyway. So. Pro new gym. And then we'll do pro old. Okay. You know you're gonna sit in the waiting room and play lads. There's not even... Oh, I gotta do my dailies today real quick. 1 second. That reminds me. I usually just log in to do my dailies. Also, my phone would burn up. I don't know why my brightness is on full brightness. Y'all see it like... Sorry. It's retrieving version info real quick. Did drop more loud sound bites in Discord? Oh, God. How many miles? 5,400 and something. Will they wash my car? Because there's got some bird poop on it. I tried getting it off with a hose and it didn't come off. If you ask for it, is it free? Is it free 99? Okay. Gotta get my dailies. Nothing free these days. Ugh, tell me about it. Baked on bird poop, you gotta get mechanical with it. I mean, my car doesn't sit in the sun. Alright, hold on. I gotta claim and send, and then I gotta do my little wish, and then I gotta get my card. I got a Raphael card, and then I'm gonna do another magnet to explore, and then I'm gonna do my shop. Gotta buy. I say buy, it's a free daily pack. And then we're gonna go to battle, and then we're gonna, no, not the deep space. We're gonna do bounty hunt, and then we're gonna do one of these, and then some of these, and then I'm gonna do green and yellow. This lemon bitch. Swear to God. Those of you who do not play this game, you're gonna be really confused by what I'm saying. Trust. The lemon's a bitch. Okay. Core hunt. This one. Okay, I think I got. And then event task. I'll do that. And then my agenda. Claim all. Get my gems. And I gotta check in. I'm almost at. Hold on. I have been playing this game every single day for. Does it say? Where is it? Hold on. I'm almost at a full year. I have played every single day for 353 days. It's almost at a year. That's so exciting. I avoided the absolute shit out of this game for so long. So I guess technically it's been... Actually, because I downloaded... Hold on. I downloaded someone's TikTok. It was one of the secret times. Because I was like, oh, like I want to listen to it and I don't want to just, you know, have it. Hold on. Is this it? Oh, that's when he's saying me happy birthday. Never mind. We gotta go back further. Those are TikToks about Astarion. There's another one about Astarion. There's another one about Astarion. There's another one of Astarion. Okay. This is when I went to Vegas. And then this is when I went hiking. Is that Edwin? That's Edwin. There's a bunch of Thor videos. Those are my TikToks. I went fishing. No, is this it? July 15th. Your car's manual because I'll never buy a new car again. Holy fuck, doesn't even have a maintenance schedule in it. Just goes to do their one light on. Yeah, my light's on. That was my first one I saved. Wait, didn't I tell y'all that that's the card that made me download it? Didn't I tell y'all that this was the card? That's so funny. I have found a maintenance schedule. I'm not sure it's worth going in at all. Why? I already made the appointment. Oh. I took a video of my hand shaking after I met Hayden Christensen. It's a 3-second long video. You want to see? It's not even an oil change. Most intensive thing is a tire rotation. That's way too early, to be honest. Check for anything that might happen. It's so dumb. I just want them to turn my light off, to be honest. Also, y'all are gonna be so proud of me. I went to the grocery store, and oh, actually, I need it. Hold on, I gotta mark this off on my app. Unless I already did this. So there's a specific kind of chocolate milk I like to get, and they come in glass bottles. And you can, you do short trips and temps below freezing. Oh. Well, they are saying to go. So you can, your little penguin goes on adventures, and my little penguin was singing Ed Sheeran, and I finished the lyrics for her, and she goes, "But what if I want you to sweep me off my feet forever?" And then new discovery, dislikes Ed Sheeran. The only thing they'll do is rotate the tires, and you do not need that 5k miles. Just reset the light. I don't know how to reset the light. Okay, hold on. I've not been watching TikTok. I did savor every bite of my meal. Check one thing off my to-do list. So I buy this chocolate milk, and they come in glass bottles, and it's like $8. And they're like this big, but they're so good. If you return the bottle, you get $2.50 back. You can imagine someone like me, how many bottles I had accumulated. There was at least 7 in my trunk, and you have to take them to a very specific grocery store. And anyway, so I found the very specific grocery store, and I got another chocolate milk, and then I returned the bottles. Anyway, so I got groceries, and you may have noticed that I had maybe you didn't notice, I had a timer on my phone because we're having barbecue chicken baked potatoes today for dinner. I prepared, so I'm gonna have food for tonight and tomorrow and the day. Oh my god. Okay, so I had milk, right? My milk wasn't supposed to expire for another like 3 days. So 2 days ago, was it 2 days ago or was it yesterday? 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I was like, oh, I'm kind of hungry, but I don't have a whole lot of food, but I have cereal. I have my, my basic 4 super adult. It's good, but it's gross. Like if you try to feed that to 8-year-old me, I would not have it. Anyway, so I was like, I have cereal. So you know how I told y'all how I have to smell everything before I eat it? Thank God, because I pulled the milk out and I was like, oh, it expires, August 2nd or something. And I was like, I don't trust it. I unscrewed it. It was rank. Oh my god. It didn't expire for so long. It smelled so bad. I was like, what the hell? And I'm like, was it just on the rim? Because sometimes like milk can get stinky like on around the rim. So I like it wasn't chunky. It was just looked milk, but I swirled it around and was like, because I didn't want to put my nose in it. So it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. And it was night, and so I didn't want to deal with it. So I put it back in the fridge for future me to deal with. And future me was this morning. And I was like, I want to just throw it away. I just want to throw it away. But I was like, I can't do that to the garbage men. I can't do it to them. So I poured it down the sink, and it was bad. It was so bad. It made me not want to buy milk. But I did. I bought milk for protein shakes. But it was bad. Okay. Pros and cons of the new gym. Pro. Nice view. Oh, also the new gym. I didn't get to experience this today. I'm going to see if I can experience it tomorrow. They have massage chairs. Which is really, really nice. I'm going to write that down. Massage chair. Also, can I say something really stupid? I know. Back, legs, imagine. So you know how like I love sports and I like movement. I don't like sitting still. Like I like volleyball and running and ultimate frisbee. I like badminton. I also really like basketball. They have a basketball court. Climbing trees, true. The Ooga Booga takes over. But they have a basketball court. And I want to play basketball so bad. Even just shooting hoops, I just want to do it so bad. But one of my old gyms had a basketball court. And it was always full of just men. And they were tall men. And they were like, you know, the kind of men that wouldn't allow you to go in there, you know? Like just very territorial and like they had friends and scary. You know, if you're just a girl with a little basketball, I don't want to go in there and be like, hey guys, can I shoot some hoops with you? Like it just, I'm gonna look like a dork. Anyway, I mean I am one, but it's anyway. But there's also a chance when I viewed it today, it was empty. So I was like, but also too, if I go to the new gym, and if I can convince someone. Never mind, I don't have friends. I was gonna say, if I can convince a friend to come with me and work out, but we don't actually work out, we just play basketball. Yeah, I'm alone. Oh, but the other thing too. The other thing. Ready? There was only 2 old people. Everyone else was my age. Which was crazy. Anybody might be too short for basketball. Hey, don't let him hear that. So I'm gonna I'll just put lots of amenities. And then so if there's a lot of people that we know he's gonna talk to, even half of you. Well, yes, but also, what if because I wear anime shirts and BTS shirts and stuff. So like, what if at the new gym, what if I make friends? And it's not, an old man that talks to me about rifles, So maybe friend smiley face, right? Pro I hope I hope he's chilling and having a good time at the gym. Even if he has really weird takes. I think the treadmills felt nice to walk on, but I don't know how it is to run. So I don't know. This was so weird. They had like 30 Stairmasters. I'm like, why? No one does that. Like, you maybe need 4 Stairmasters. Nobody likes the stairs. You do not need 40 Stairmasters. That's crazy. I don't know if that's a pro. I'm not going to put that down. to test you when you're there next. Yeah. Con, I'm gonna put busy equipment mid. Also, too, where it's located is really like kind of a busy area. So, but hold on, busy location. But it's a really busy location. But there's a lot of things around there, like food, grocery stores. So that may make up for it. Still able to complete your full leg day at this place. I know it consists of a fair few extras. I think so. Because what I did today, I did the quad one where you kick your legs up, and I tried the leg kickback, but it was one where you're like you have your elbows like this, and you're kind of tilted forward, and then you bend your leg, and there's like a bar and then a footrest. So your foot is like pushed up, and then your heel's on the bar, and then you kick back. But like the way you kick back is like up, and then you bring it back down. It made my knees feel really weird. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that machine again, which is kind of upsetting because I figured out at my current gym there's a kickback machine, but it's like a thing that you're supposed to put your chest on, but like I said, that I just got skin and bone right here. Like dudes have like meat at least everywhere. Not, that's my sternum. Anyway, so if you push down on it, kind of Red Sea, parts it. And then anyway, so then it hurts. It makes my heart beat weird. So the way I do that kickback machine is I bend down and I put my shoulder on the pad, and then I kick back. Works very well. And so now I'm kind of like, dang it, I figured that machine out for how that's gonna work. Anyway, do them on the cable machine as an alternative. I could. It's just sometimes I feel it more in the opposite leg, because you're like balancing, and so it just makes it. It's like, am I doing this right? I don't know. The thing is, I can always figure it out. I can always figure it out. I also may ask them if they'd ever buy like a step up machine. Because step-up machines, ever since I discovered that one at my old gym. Okay, so around food / grocery. Also, it is further. So that's a con. I'm thinking. No wipe downs. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No wipes. Find this. Yeah, because also too, like I didn't look all too hard, but like when I'd walk around, I was kind of like, it was also super busy. So here's the thing. Like I want to try to wake up earlier. My problem, which also too may just be, I don't know, ADHD, mental health, I don't know. My problem lately is like I'll get in bed at like 10:30 and I'm like tired, and I get in bed and my brain goes, bip, bip, bip. I don't know what to do. Let's do something. Let's get up. Let's do something. I'm like, shh. My brain goes, pick up your phone. I'm like, okay. So then I'm scrolling on TikTok. I'm like, okay, just 10 minutes and then we're done. Okay, just 10 minutes and then we're done. My brain goes, yep, 10 minutes. Yep. But then what if you open Twitter? And then after Twitter, you open Instagram. And then we scroll on Instagram. And then what if we write down ideas that we have for a book in like our notes app? That would be fun. But then also we've kind of been struggling with like, feelings. What if we wrote down our feelings in the notes app? Actually, let's go back to TikTok. Let's clean out our camera roll. I think we should clean out our camera roll. We haven't cleaned out our camera roll in a really long time. We have 11,000 photos now. I think we should go through our camera roll. I'm like, oh my God, please. Shh. Anyway, and then all of a sudden it's 1:30 a.m. and I'm like, my eyes are dripping with tears because I'm so tired and they're salty, and that happen to y'all? Please say that happens to y'all. Where you get so tired and you like close your eyes and it's just like burns and anyway. So then I like fall asleep. 11. I swear it just at 10. Well, yeah. I don't know if it's actually 11. Let me see. 10,550. Actually, I can delete some of these. I can delete 20. Actually, I can delete more. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I took a picture of a blueberry. Suppose I was thinking take a photo. Okay. You don't gotta call me out like that. Damn. Damn. But, I have photos. Like, I took this photo of a rock. Can you guess why I took a photo of that rock? Texas? Texas. Texas. No, not because it looks like PP. Where's CJ Almighty? I was gonna say SpongeBob? Got the lip bit. Where'd he go? It's today Friday. Is he getting frog legs? Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna need y'all to open up the United States of America. And I want you to look up the states where I'm from. And I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me that's Texas. Thank you, Sephiroth.
Oh, yeah.
That was one off. Texas? Texas? Philippe, thank you for subscribing at 42 months. Texas? Damn. Just. Oh, yeah, then I took this screenshot because I saw it and I went. Ignore my nails. I wore sunscreen and it got on my fingernails and it peeled all the polish off. Then I have pictures of Thor in the chair. And then there's more Silas screenshots. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of... Oh. Y'all want to see what somebody drew on the elevator? Ooh, I need to be careful. If I click it, it says where I am. Yeah. Pay. And then I have, funny pictures of, like, SpongeBob. I have all my TikToks. I have a picture of a pizza. I probably don't need the picture anymore, huh? Then I have a very normal, very average... But it's... I took it because I thought it was funny. How are they so big? How are they so big? That's crazy. I sent it to Adam because I thought it was funny. You're a pervert. I know. I thought it was funny. What the hell? Oh, hey, welcome back. I'm following by Toodles. Thanks for joining for 10 minutes. And then I took this picture. I was sitting at my desk. No makeup. barely, was this at nighttime? Yeah, 11 p.m. Dropped my phone and accidentally took a picture. And I thought it was funny. So I saved it. Well, I didn't save it, I just kind of kept it. Maybe one of these days I'll go through and, there's just so many good, funny things in here. It's just, I don't know. You got any games on your phone? I did download, hold on, I'll show you. I couldn't take it anymore. I needed to download it. Oh my god, stop trying to sell me stuff. Do you know the grocery sorting thing? No, not another. Anyway, we're going back to our pros and cons. I might want that game. Yeah, well, it's not another Gooner game. Pro. Maybe no anxiety? Question mark. I'm gonna put a star by it because that's not guaranteed, you know. Okay, pros and cons of the old place. Pro. I know the machines already, right? I already know the machines. Another pro is my old gym is also, congrats on your second stream, thank you. My old gym is also by groceries, but it's like closer to grocery places, and it makes it really easy after the gym to be like, I'm gonna go pick up chicken, you know. Cons, busy, anxiety, did you say your old gym was cramped, or am I imagining? I mean, it kind of is. It's not like, it's not awful, because I've been to a gym that was awful. They had no windows. Because it was like, it was in, I don't even know how to, it was like a building that had lots of building things in it, right? And so you'd walk in, and there were maybe 5 machines on the bottom, not the bottom, like the base floor. And then you go down to like the down floor, and the lights were dim, and there was no windows. That wasn't ever my gym. I went there with a friend, and I was like, this is ass. Like this gym is ass. Pro is closer. Oh, con of the new place, they throw weight and floor shakes. Lack of benches. They had like a decent amount of benches. The problem is like no place has like a ton, like they think a squat rack equals the best leg machine, which is not the case. I don't know why they don't like have like a step up machine or like a proper, like there was one gym I went to that was really small and it was always really busy, but it had the best hip thrust machine I've ever experienced. So I don't know why that's not an option. You know what's so dumb? Have y'all heard of Equinox? Did you put Windows being a pro in the other place? I put nice view. The thing is, like, that my gym I'm going to now, it does have windows, but the view isn't nice. Yeah, yeah. So I was thinking, because when I was told about Equinox like 10 years ago, they're like, it's crazy expensive, but like, because it's so expensive, people don't really go there, and it's like $100 a month. So when I was looking at gyms, I was like, $100 a month, like, I think I could make that worth it, you know? Like, $100, like, if I go like almost every day and it's not busy and it's really nice, $100, I looked it up, yeah, it's $400 now. It is $400. No thanks. No thank you. I think the only way I would pay that much is if I was sponsored and if I made gym workout content, so it'd be a write off. Because that's crazy. $400 a month. These celebrities in there, especially. Well, there's a lot of them. It's not like there's like, you know. I don't think where I am. I don't think they'd be out here. I'd be really surprised, but yeah, I think it's like it's like 350 or 400 or something crazy. Okay, so the good news is the list is coming along. But they are the best gym around. Well, my friend, when they were $100 a month, my friend would go, and he said they give you, like, when you walk in, they give you a cool, it's either when you walk in or when you're leaving, they give you a cool, like, wash down, like, washcloth that's, like, cucumber scented. And I was like, ooh, I bet that hits, you know? You're, like, sweaty and hot, and they give you, like, a cool, damp, cucumber scented towel to wipe your face. Luxury. Don't know if I'd do $400 a month for it. Maybe 200 because I do love going to the gym. 400 is insane. Okay. 200 a month. 200 for a lifetime fitness? That's crazy. I think some of these gym places have lost their minds. All right, so for the new gym, my pros are nice view, massage chair, lots of amenities, maybe friends. It's around food and grocery, maybe no anxiety. Cons, it's busy. The equipment is mid. It's a busy location. It's further. There are no wipes, and people throw weights on the grounds. Weights on the ground, and the floor shakes. Which doesn't sound. But remember, I have broken brain, so that's pretty important. For the current gym, pros, I know the machines. It's buy a grocery, and it's closer. Cons, it's really busy, and I get anxiety. I wish I could just, like, I wish I could be, like, can I just try for a month? Can I just try it for a month? Like, I just want to try it for a month. But they don't do that. They only do 3 days. Because the thing is, like, I know the cons, there's two cons. It's busy, which every gym is basically busy. But the anxiety is really bad. Like, the anxiety is making me not want to go to the gym anymore. Which is crazy. That's like a crazy thought. New machines allow you to make some work. True. I just, it's frustrating. It's kind of toasty in here. Is it gonna be 75 degrees? Let me see. Yep. 75 degrees. Are there any other gyms you can try? So I did try one gym when I first moved to this area. I did try one gym and I fucking hated it. I walked in and I walked out. I walked in, did a lap, walked out. It was the most busy gym I've ever seen in my whole life. And was like, not gonna do that. So then I tried the gym that I'm going to now, and I was like, this is so much better. And then I've been hit with anxiety, and I'm like, maybe it's the gym. Maybe I could find like a new gym. I think. Let me look. Because I have been looking, but I don't know. The problem is, like, it would be nice to, like, go to, like, a smaller gym, but then they talk to you. You know? What if I just type in gym? Okay, so this was the gym that sucked. Oh no, that's not the gym that sucked. This is the gym that sucked ass. Does this... Wait. I think I'm an idiot. I think this is the gym I went to today. It is. It is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute my speakers because I don't want to click on something accidentally and it'll be like, getting directions to, you know? And the basic bitch gym in my town is $30 a month. I think right now I'm paying $47 a month for my gym membership. But I got the more expensive one because I can bring people in with me whenever I want. Because I thought I was gonna have friends come with me to the gym, but I do not. Ooh! There's an Equinox. Let's just look at it. Let's just look. Surely it won't be. Hold on. I just want to see. I just want to see. No, I don't want directions. I just want to show me the website. Can you show me the website, please? Here we go. Ooh, I can schedule a visit. Whoa, they have Peloton. Ooh. I can't like this. Okay, let's just click on membership. Hold on, I gotta move my water. Hold on. Join Equinox and you can get... Ooh, there's a spa? 2 annual guest passes? How much is it? There's Pilates? Ooh! I wanted to do Pilates, but I haven't been able to because of my anxiety. How much is it? I just want to see. Member policies? Okay, this is not answering my questions. That's not a good sign. Membership? No, okay. How much is Equinox membership? This is the AI overview, but it says the cost of an Equinox gym membership varies depending on location, generally ranging from $205 to $395 per month. Single club access, around $200 to $300 per month, granting access to one specific Equinox. Oh, an executive membership, with perks like executive locker rooms and enhanced amenities. These can reach around $500 per month. Equinox in London is 600. That's insane. Like, I get it, you know. Can they sponsor me? Can they do something? Can I get like a little, you know, like, you know, maybe like a little, you know, a little influencer, you know. Damn. 400 a month? That's insane. 400? Well, not that. You can go for free if you get their logo tattooed on your forehead. Good thing I got bangs. Although my bangs are being weird again. I feel like I need to get them cut. Okay, well, not that. So let's keep looking. Okay, that's my current gym. There's another thing too. I don't want to drive across the world, you know? The LA traffic was, yeah. There's not a whole lot of gyms. What's this? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna look at photos. Show me photos. What is with them in like 10 squat racks? Why do they need so many squat racks? I don't understand. There's a picture of a sauna, and it looks like something you would get murdered in a video game. Holy shit. This locker room is for like a whole football team. I miss the old gym. My old gym. How long would it take me? Actually, I want to look. Hold on. How long would it take me? Cool. Yeah. Uh-huh. Not worth it. It would be long. It would be very, very long. I mean, you know, it's not that long. Over an hour? No. But it is LA, you know, so let me just also too, I haven't gone there in a really long time. So it may be super busy now. So hypothetically, if I'm scared to Google stuff. Y'all can't hear nothing, right? Alright, I'm just gonna click this. See how long it would. Oh, that's too long. That's too long. That's crazy. Ugh. Why would it make me... Well... Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Y'all can hear sound. You can hear this, right? We back? Okay. No. Because on one hand, if I go with the new gym, like, it's not that big a deal. If I go there for like 3 months and I don't like it, I can cancel my plan and then just go back to the old gym. Like, it's not, you know. Okay, so yeah. So it's not like, because they do have a cheaper version where if you pay for like the year, then it's like half the price. But what if I don't like it? This is what I mean, though. Is like, this is something that's not that big of a deal, right? Like, it's like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, try the new gym. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I do like it, you know, if it didn't like stand out to me. It's not like I was like, oh wow, this is the best gym in the whole world. I can't wait to come work out. Like, it wasn't that. But the way that my brain is handling this is like, we have to make a decision now. Make a decision now. But what if we make the wrong decision? Pay for 2 gym memberships. That way we don't have to worry about it ever. We can pick and choose. I'm like, why would you do that? You should have a place you like to go. Yeah. It's also, too, though, my apartment complex has a gym. And it's not a lot, but I could make do with it, you know? And so then my brain's like, well, what if we don't have any gym membership? We save $47 a month. And we save on gas. And we don't have to leave the building. We just, you know, go down there, do what we do, and then done. And I'm like, yeah, we don't leave the building ever. That's why I go to the gym, is so that way my agoraphobia doesn't harbor, you know? It's like $50 a month extra for lads. I know. But also, that's an investment in myself. Like, my total Pilates. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, because I mentioned I wanted to do Pilates, like, what, a month ago? But my problem that freaks me out is because I have anxiety, obviously, but what I've noticed lately, because I have anxiety and I have agoraphobia, but with the agoraphobia, it's not that big of a deal if I'm moving. If I'm in, say I'm at a spa and I'm getting a massage, I'm trapped, can't get out. Anxiety goes doof. If I'm getting my hair cut and bleached, if my hair is, like, if it's getting cut, you know, at least, you know, she's cutting it, drying it, I'm done. But if I'm getting it bleached, I have to sit there for 4 hours. And I can't leave. She's bleaching my hair. Anxiety goes doof. And so then the thought of, like, oh yeah, Pilates could be fun. But then I have to make the appointment to go. And then I have to go for the appointment. And then I get there, and then there's a class of people, and then I have to attend that class. And then I'm stuck there, you know, whereas, like, if I go to the gym and I get there and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling kind of anxious, I'm just going to walk on the treadmill and I'll be fine. You know, or I could, like, walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes and be like, you know what, I'm good, and then I leave. I haven't been able to do anything that I want to do. It's very frustrating. This is daunting, I'll give you that. Yeah. But what's so dumb is it doesn't make any sense. And logically, I know that. But it's such an overwhelming feeling that it takes over my entire body. Yeah, and, like, I would like to. And I feel like I do better if I have someone with me. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I smell barbecue. How much time do I have left? 2 hours and 51 minutes. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I was supposed to play Oblivion. Oh, I ordered it and it's here. It's Nate to be your Pilates. Nate doesn't even want to go to the gym with me to walk on the treadmill. What makes you think he's gonna go to Pilates? um, so I did get the SSD. Now we just have a teeny tiny problem that, you know, I thought about, didn't think that deeply about, is who's gonna put it in the computer? Because I could do it, but you know how I like, doubt myself, and then this is also too, I have to take my computer from here. I also need to dust it out anyway, but like I have to unplug everything, and you gotta put it down here, and I gotta put it in, and then I gotta put everything back together, then I have to put it back up here, and I have to plug everything. You know how many wires are in the back of the computer? A lot. Didn't trust myself, so I just bought it pre-built. Yeah, I mean, it's also too like there was one time where I was seeing someone, and I don't remember what I was doing. I wanted to put, I don't know if it was, I wanted to put the Elgato in my computer or something, and I asked if they could help me, and they were like, I can't right now. And I was like, okay. And so I was like, I'll just do it myself. Like, I'll watch a YouTube tutorial, like, I'll be very careful. And so I was getting everything prepped, and they walked in, and they're like, what are you doing? And I was like, it's okay, I can do it myself. And they're like, no, you can't. And it made me feel so worthless and stupid and little and just pathetic. And like, ever since then, I'm like scared to do anything that's like tech or on my car or something that I'm not well versed in, because I don't know, I feel like I can't, I am very impressionable. In case you haven't been able to tell, I'm very, like if it's somebody like a stranger comes in here and they say something, I don't know you. You could say something, woo, but if it's someone that like I know and care about, and like their words are gonna affect me like deeply, and then it's gonna take, I don't even know, I was gonna say it's gonna take years to let go of. It was years ago when that happened, and I still haven't let go of it. So, but that was just because you're clearly anxious. Yeah, well, that's why I was clear. It's not your fault. You're not supposed to. How are you supposed to know that? And also too, like I do tend to rely on my friends. Like my friend Andy, like he helps me with, like when I got my car, like he went with me. And I do have friends to rely on that are very good with tech stuff. Like Nate is good with tech stuff, which is helpful. But also too, like I do like being independent. I do like doing things myself. And I do like trying to figure things out myself as well, but I also too know accidents happen, and I really prefer if they don't happen. And so if I can prevent it from happening, and then just be like, hey, you know how to do this, can you help? And then everything about it ended up being the screen and installed, not the motherboard. But also too, like the way that YouTube is nowadays, I'm sure there's like tutorials and everything else, and so it's not like I'm going in with a fork and I'm like, I'm ready, but it is still a little frightening. If I don't get an Equinox membership in 2 months, we could get that pink desk from That's crazy. 2 months. 2 months. I wonder if they still have it. Was it Razer? Data Tech Sport, thank you. Was it Razer? Razer desk. Oh, it was Secret Lab. It was Razer or Secret Lab. It's gotta be one or the other. Oh, it's so pink. Ugh. You think they'd sponsor me? It's $848. Yeah. It's got a 4.9 star rating based on 6,642 reviews. How are you people affording a desk that's $1,000? A desk? My first desk I ever got for my computer was from Staples, and it was $100, and I remember being like, this is so expensive. And then I got this desk for free. Those are the only desks I've had. How do they afford $1,000 desk by having $1,000? But still. It doesn't even look that big. Can I say something? I do not understand the monitors that are like curved and this long. I don't get it. Maybe if you're playing like a driving game, other than that, I don't get it. All furniture is extremely expensive these days unless you get really cheap, unsturdy shit. But also, too, a lot of it's really expensive. Like my kitchen table that I got was a couple $100, and it wobbles. Like, oh my god, it wobbles. It's cute, but it wobbles. You know, I thought it was expensive. All these people are saying they love their desks. I think there are games that don't even work on this big monitor. Yeah, like that's what... Questions. What... Did y'all hear something? Did I click on something? Have you ever tried VR? Yeah, it makes me like... No? Okay, I'm losing it. VR makes me... It makes my spine hot. Does that make sense? The monitor's gonna be set as dual monitors without a frame between the... Oh. It like makes my spine hot and my neck hot. But it's not like... I don't get motion sickness. It just... I have to like sit afterwards. It does look like a nice desk though. One of those big monitors for League of Legends because you can see way more of the map. That makes sense. This person has a... They have Lego people, and then at the top it just says Daddy. Maybe they have children? Yeah. Yeah, they have children. They have children. Yeah. Amazing quality. Sleek and beautiful. Loving it so far. I mean, it has a lot of good reviews. The quality's top notch. The motorized height adjustment. See, that's the other thing. I don't use the height. So would I even need... Would I even need it? Ooh, this person... How did they do that? There's lights in the back. The cable management system is a game changer. Hey, remember when I said I'm just a dude that's on the internet? What's this one? I think they put their computer under the desk, elevated in the desk. How did they do that? Wait, what? The keyboard's underneath and they pull their keyboard out. I don't know if I like that. Do you have to... No, also, all of these are white or black. There's no pink. Why no pink? None of you bought the pink? Oh, this person's from France. I can't read this. I have never spoken or understand French at all. Do y'all speak French? Or have you heard French? I'm about to do it in an American accent, in American English. You ready? Je suis vraiment satisfait aussi bien de la chasse que du bureau Livaison rapide, les colis étaient bien progresses, facile à monter et cela respire la qualité bravo. I feel like a pink desk would be disappointing IRL. Maybe. It's also, too, it's just a desk. You know. I don't speak Portuguese. I don't... Oh, this person ordered it from Australia. It's upside down. Wow. It's... Actually, hold on. It is sideways. Well, all of them... Well, this one's in German. Der Secret Lab Magnus Pro is für mich in absoluter Game Changer. I'm Worsten sin des Wortes. Schon bim afabu Merkit Man das I'm so confused. I wish I were multilingual. Best I got is la mantequilla de cacahuate. Okay, so they have this one. The desk looks it looks little. This person has 2 monitors and a keyboard and a mouse, and that's it. And it's the whole desk is taken up. It must be good. Yeah, but it's also... I don't stand. I don't use the standing desk. Oh, the pink one is so cute. Maybe one day. Wait, does Secret Labs... Hold on. Secret Labs... Content creator... They have affiliates. Oh. I don't think they would send me anything. Because it says, sign up via form below. Place your referral link promptly on your page. The more visible, the more likely visitors will click on it. It will help increase your conversion by reminding them to purchase every lift on our site. So I think... I wouldn't get anything. I think... Because, you know, like with the Hot Topic partnership that I have now... the clothes that I put on my storefront, if you go to my storefront and you're like, I like this shirt, and you click it and then you purchase, I think, and it can tell that you got it from my storefront, I think I get, I don't know, like $1. I still don't know. I feel like that is much more easier, because I'm like, guys, look at these cool t-shirts, and you're like, yeah, I like these t-shirts. I'm like, yeah. Being like, hey guys, look at these Secret Labs chair. Only $900. That's insane. That's, you know, I will say, though, I do like this chair. I was kind of warned beforehand that, they weren't good, but I like it. How do I know if I'm eligible for the affiliate? So to promote your affiliate link, stream content, website, socials, bonus points if you already have your own Secret Lab chair. Can I customize my chair? Do you provide bulk order discounts? Oh, bulk? Does that mean I have to buy bulk? I can't buy bulk. Is there a discount for purchases made through my affiliate? There are no discounts applied to your affiliate link. Can I get a unique disc code count to promote my brand? No. I don't think they know what affiliate means. It says, what category best describes you? Affiliate, network, YouTuber, Twitch streamer. I can't put Twitch streamer. I'm not a streamer, apparently. It's my second stream ever. This doesn't make any sense. What's the point of this? This does, like, that's like if like 4 of you were like, I want to buy a chair, and I'm like, oh, if you use my link, that will make me have money. Like, y'all don't get a discount. You know, if you did Kate 10, then you get 10% off. That doesn't exist. It would literally be the same price, except I would get a cut. 12%. It says up to 12%. Never mind. It would probably be like $1. If anything, here, by the way, fun fact. If anything ever says up to, get up to. Every sponsorship that I've done, and there's some that I never did, but it would be like, get up to this amount. You could get up to this amount, and you don't even get close. Like, there was one that I did a long time ago. It was like, get up to $12,000. And I was like, I'm going to get up to $12,000. No, I did not. Did not even get close. I got maybe 150. That's it. I was like, damn, I thought I was going to get $12,000. So if y'all ever want to become, a social media person, keep that in mind. They have a Joker desk? Oh. It is the Joker. So annoying seeing on job websites with the salary. It's on job. That's crazy. That's crazy. What if I just look up pink computer desk? It brought up Secret Labs again. All these desks are so tiny. I could just paint this desk. Let's be real. I could just paint it. Oh, Walmart. These look like they'd fall apart. These do not look... Oh, this one looks fine. That is the smallest laptop I have ever seen. I'm not looking because I'm like, I need one. I'm mostly just looking out of curiosity. I don't trust this. Carbon fiber surface. You son of a bitch. There's a pink one. You can get pink for 44 inches. But if you click on the 63 inches, it only comes in black. No pink. If it's real carbon fiber, instant no. I highly doubted it. I mean, it's 70... I mean, the 44 inch is $60 at Walmart. Hey, Kate. Yep. I feel like I was only live for 30 minutes. So I guess this problem will continue on till tomorrow, and I'll go tomorrow. I want to try to wake up early. We sleep on it. Yeah. We sleep on it. Yeah. We sleep on it. Also, so today's like dungeon filming day. Best I got is the new gym, not new gym. I don't know how to make a dungeon out of that. I feel like it would make a good dungeon. I did get so Amy suggested a new book. Yeah, so it got here along with the computer part. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. Because it's not the kind of books that I read. Actually, y'all wait here. I'll read the back. See how y'all react to it. 1 second. Cause like I like fantasy stuff. So like magic, kings and queens and dragons and Lebdiri. Thank you for subscribing for 65 months with your Prime. So this is the book. This is the one that Amy recommended. I'm gonna read it to you. A dark romance like you've never seen before. Can you handle the ride? Oh, I don't like where this is going. I want someone with a soul as black as night. Someone who would burn the world down for me and not lose a single minute of sleep over it. Trauma nurse Ali Capalucci doesn't need any more kinks. Already off questioning this book. She likes the ones she landed on just fine. To her, nothing could top the masked men she follows online. She fantasizes about one man in particular hunting her down, but she could never have guessed that one drunken text could make those dreams into a reality. I'm confused. What the fuck, Amy? I know. And so then, and then it goes, I want things most people don't. Craving darkness and depravity. Depravity? Defying gravity. Instead of light and love. Anyway, Josh Hammond has spent his life avoiding the limelight, but his online persona is another story. At night, he posts mass thirst traps for his millions of fans, but one follower has caught his eye. Allie. Together, Allie and Josh live out their darkest fantasies, unaware that Allie has captured the attention of someone with far more sinister intentions. As Josh turns from predator to protector, he must ask himself how far he'll go for the woman he's obsessed with. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know. I'll read. I have the book. That sounds totally normal and healthy. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe make some good content. Yeah, you know. For context, let me get one of my books that I really enjoy. No free feet. Hold on. Where is it? So, I like these books. So, this one's spicy, but this one's not spicy. This one I really like, and I bought, there's like 6 books back there. I haven't read all of them. I read this one. So this one, I'm going to read this one. Mare Barrow's world is divided by blood, those with red and those with silver. Mare and her family are lowly reds, destined to serve the silver elite whose supernatural abilities make them nearly gods. When Mare accidentally discovers a power of her own that she didn't know she had, the Silver King is forced to hide the impossibility of her power and pretend she's a long-lost silver princess betrothed to one of the sons. Soon, Mare is drawn into the silver world, where loyalty and desire can tear you apart and only certainty is betrayal. And before long, her actions put into motion a deadly and violent dance, pitting prince against prince and Mare against her own heart. Sounds pretty interesting, right? You know, yeah. I read this in 2 days, and then I got the rest of them. Anyway, then oops, sorry, I punched you. Then this one, TikTok recommended this one. It's spicy, but this is the one. So it started off. It was kind of hard for me to get into in the beginning because it talked so much about cooking, and I was like, I thought this was about witches. Like I thought we were gonna be talking about witchcraft, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna add some tomatoes and some olive oil, and we're gonna make bread, and then we're gonna get some rosemary, and then grandmama is gonna get the salt, and I was like, oh my god. What version is your Bible? Which one? I have like 8. That's my dad's. It's New International Version. I think all of them are New International, actually. Anyway, this one's 2 sisters, 1 brutal murder, a quest for vengeance that will unleash hell itself, and an intoxicating romance. Amelia and her twin sister Victoria are Strehege. I don't know how to pronounce most of this stuff. Anyway, witches who live secretly among humans, avoiding notice and persecution. One night, Vittoria misses dinner service at the family's renowned restaurant in Sicily. Amelia soon finds the body of her beloved twin, desecrated beyond belief. Devastated, Amelia sets out to find her sister's killer and to seek vengeance at any cost, even if it means using dark magic that's been long forbidden. Then Amelia meets Wrath, one of the wicked, who are princes of hell, as she has been warned against in tales since she was a child. Wrath claims to be on Amelia's side, tasked by his master with solving a series of women's murders on the island. But when it comes to the wicked, nothing is as it seems. Dun dun dun. I like this one. There wasn't that much good. Okay, maybe. So I read like this much of it when I was in waiting for jury duty. So I was already bored out of my mind. And so I was reading it. Is this enemies to lovers? Yes. Is that a problem? Sounds more normal than the try to fuck Batman. The try to fuck Batman. Nah, just call. Oh, almost all of my books are gonna be enemies to lovers. That's my favorite. For everyone brave enough to ride the handle. Amy! What the hell? What is this? God. Anyway, if y'all want to read some, this is a good, I like this a lot. Because remember how I told y'all I hate fantasy books. I hate fantasy books. When you're reading it, it's like, oh, the king of Glorbaglorb introduced his wife and daughter, Silly and Bully, and they're gonna go to the store down in, and then they're gonna, oh, but then the dragon of, you know, this doesn't do that. It kind of does a little bit, but it doesn't make you feel overwhelmed. You can understand it. At least I could understand it. I'm dumb as shit, but yeah. I like this a lot. This has a big plot twist at the end, though. I was surprised. I was like, damn, I should have seen that coming. Should have seen it coming. I didn't. You ruined it? Or did I? Anyway, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna read the first. Okay, so far the writing is not that bad. Okay. I was a little scared. It's okay so far. You know how sometimes like things over-explain in the very beginning? Do you enjoy horror books? There's one, I don't know if it's horror or thriller. It's called Adam by Ted Dekker. I read it in high school and it was mind-blowing for me as a 17-year-old. Can I help you? Do you want me to be done? You want to tell them about your shower? Not all fantasy books have massive casts. Yeah, but like there was some, because I go to Barnes and Noble and I'm like sitting there looking at a handful of them, like, ooh, this one looks cool. Oh, this one looks cool, and it's like, I am the princess of la la blah la la, and I go to the kingdom of la 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 ba la ba da, and then this is my brother plus uno da, and then you know, I want to look up a new genre called cozy fantasy. Interesting. Do you have a favorite book series? I haven't finished them yet because I have ADHD. I was plowing through them. I was reading so much and then I stopped. I don't know why. I think I got to like the second to last book or something and I was like, what? Also, very random. When I was in elementary, I think I was either elementary school or middle school, my mom got me the Princess Diaries books. And I loved those books so much when I was a kid. And then my supposed best friend asked to borrow them because I said how much I loved them. And so I let her borrow them. And she never gave them back. And I asked her if she could give them back to me. She said, nope, they're gone forever. And I was like, okay. Yeah, they were hardback too. I was pissed. tortellini. What is he doing? What did she do with him? I have no idea. No, yeah, no explanation, no nothing. She did not say that common. What, that she said they're gone? I don't know how to tell you this. She was one of the people that bullied me. Because, like, they were my friends first, and then all of a sudden they just started hating me. Which is weird. That's happened quite a bit in my life. But, you know. You want to get down? Come on. No, we're not getting on the desk. Thor, get down. Okay, well. Here, you go over here. Nope, we're getting down. I have to end the stream. It's been 2 hours. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Instead of filming Dungeon, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna do it on stream because, well, frankly, I have shorts on and no socks. So, this would have never happened to me, but I'm a dick and don't share. I mean, now I don't really share all too much. If I do, here's the thing. As I've learned as an adult, if you give somebody money, or if you give, like, share something with somebody, you have to be okay with not ever getting it back. It's just one of those things. If you lend someone a couple $100 and, you ask them, hey, like, are you able to pay me back? And they're like, oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'll get it back to you. Okay, give it a little bit money, a little bit of time for the money to get, and then you ask them, like, 4 weeks later, hey, you got a chance? Oh, actually, no, not yet. Actually, I was going to ask if you could, spot me another $50. That's when you're like, all right, I'm out on the money, and I'm saying goodbye to a friend, I had someone who was my friend for a while, and there was one time I was landing at the airport, and it was a smaller airport in LA, not LAX. I hate LAX. And that airport was kind of close to my old apartment. I mean, the apartment I was living at the time. And so I was just going to Uber. It was going to be like a $6 Uber. And the friend was like, oh, like, are you landed back? Like, I'll come pick you up. And I was like, no, it's okay. Like, it's like a $6 Uber. Like, I don't mind. No, I'll come pick you up. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, sure, if you want. And anyway, so they came and picked me up. The moment I sat in the car, they're like, hey, can you give me $20 for picking you up? And I was like, $20? And they're like, yeah, I just need for, like, the gas. And I was like, the gas? I was like, the Uber would have been $6. And like, I just need the $20. And I was like, okay. Learn my lesson real quick with that. Was super weird. But that also happened a lot with that person. So I'm not really friends with that person anymore. Because it took me about 25 lessons. Took me a lot of lessons with that. So in case you're wondering, Kate, why don't you have that many friends anymore? Partially my decision. Also, it's really hard to make friends as you get older, because also too, like, with what I do, like, I stream, that's my job. And like, oh, there's other streamers out there. Yeah, but sometimes they're not that friendly. Or they pretend to be friendly, but they don't want to be friends, Which is fine. Like, it is, you don't have to be friends with everybody, but it's like sometimes, you get all excited because they pretend like they want to be your friend and then they don't actually want to be your friend and you're like, because they're friends, it's hard to learn lessons. Yeah, and it's also too, like, I'm the type of person, I'm like learning not to do that anymore. But I'm the type, this is gonna sound so fucked up. I'm the type of person where I'm like, well, yeah, like, the bad's bad, but when it's good, it's good, I don't really do that as much anymore, but, like, there was a time where I was seeing someone, like, I had gotten out of a pretty bad relationship, and I was seeing someone, and, like, it wasn't the greatest relationship either, but I was like, well, at least he doesn't yell at me. He doesn't punch the wall. Those are not good. Like, the bar, I told my therapist that, and she's like, okay, the bar is under the ground. We need to learn how to raise that up a little bit. And I was like, yeah, saying that out loud, I'm now, yep, that'll do it. That will do it. Can I ask an off-topic question? Maybe. I don't know. I gotta go read some spicy literature here. Because you guys gonna ask which one would be easy to do if I want to try for dinner. Ooh. Do you have two that have... Amy, what the fuck is this? Where... Okay, what is this? I read the back and all of us were like... Then I opened it up. For everyone brave enough to ride the handle? What's trigger menu? What is trigger menu? What is that? Oh my god. Trigger warnings. There's trigger warnings in a book? Amy! Lights Out is a dark stalker rom-com with heavy themes. Reader discretion is advised as this book contains sexually explicit discussion and scenes, including... Amy! There's butt stuff in here? There's butt... Ew! The butt is for pooping, that's it. Okay. Alcohol consumption, alright. Mention of... Amy. Mention of off-page rhymes with shape. Child abuse. Remembered. Medical content, blood and gore in a hospital setting, discussion of mental health, mention of serial killers and their crimes, limited description of a mass shooting? Stalking? Okay, at this point, stalking's fine. Invasion of privacy, home invasion, hidden cameras, hacking, theft, unintentional cannibalism? Death, car accident, description of violent death, death of a parent, breath play? What is breath play? What does that mean? Is it just breathe? Breathe again. What does that mean? Knife play? Gun play? Fear play? Primal play? Mask play? Consensual dubious content? Oh no, consent, sorry. This means you squeeze her neck so she can't breathe. Amy! Okay, if this can get published, all of my novels I'm writing can get published. What the fuck is this? Are you kidding me? This is nothing. I thought this was spicy. I thought this was too spicy. I was embarrassed reading the spicy parts of this. So I told a friend to watch an anime and it had there's so many boobs and I was like, what? It's about demons and magic. There's boobs? Kink shaming is in fact valid in this stream. We're gonna need her. You want me to, you... Oh god. Okay, on one condition. Amy, you have to read this. This is one of... Have you read this yet? This is one of my favorite... You need to be a good soldier and do it. God, you're throwing me in the front lines with a stick. I'm like a tiny stick. And there's other people on that side with big sticks. This is not... this is not a penis pun. Here, let me see if there's... I'm looking for a spicy part in here so I can read it. Well, now I just want to read the book. Okay, well. Real condition, get your therapist. I mean... Gotta go, I just lay in bed and there's dog pee. In the bed? Oh... I have not how many spice. No spice. None whatsoever. It's great. I mean, not yet. There's 4 other books. Okay, I just opened up and I don't want to spoil it. I don't know why I just patted it. I don't want to pat it. So, what the fuck? He's got butt stuff in there. I mean, you know, that's not like, I'm not shaming anybody that, you know, that's just... That's a hiney. Okay, sorry. There's so much insane shit in it. I know. Wait, does this one have... I'm seeing if this one has anything in it. No, this one doesn't have any warnings. Which I don't feel like... I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't, you know. I bet that one is basic and vanilla. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, when I was reading this on, like, the airplane, I was kind of like, ooh, 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 don't look, because it was, you know, his trousers bulge, and I'm like, whoa! Don't look, I'm just trying to read really quick, hold on. The other stuff, though, it's kind of interesting, you know, there's, because I'm almost done with the third book, and... it's taken a turn that I didn't think it would go. But also, like, I'm glad it went the way that it did, because I don't know how she would have ended the book. A good turn? Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's interesting. It's not bad. Like, I'm not like, oh, man, this sucks. Like, I'm just kind of like, huh. Interesting. But, yeah, that's, something. Keeps you thinking. Yeah. It kind of makes me want to reread it when I'm done with it, because I'm like, you know how some authors, like, put things in the beginning and you don't know when you're reading it, and then, you know, get to the end of the book and you're like, oh, it's, you know, yeah, it's, you know. You know what? There's more than one of these, too. Like, it keeps going. I think Amy said there's 3 of these, including that one. Don't know how we will feel after that one. Oh, 3 times the fun. Yeah. So fun. So fun. Well. Oh yeah, I didn't answer the food. Cracked chicken. Cracked chicken was good. I only made it the one time, though, because it didn't blow my mind. Amy's book would actually upset me, though. Then don't read it. If you want, like, because, so, this book, I don't, as far as I know, it doesn't have any spice. It has, like, romance in it, and fighting, and, oh yeah, do you not need chicken and wild rice soup? That one is also, the chicken and wild rice is probably one of my favorite meals. If I had friends coming over and they're like, can you make dinner? I'd probably make the chicken and wild rice soup. Bacon and chicken gnocchi soup is also very good. Very easy one, if you want to just say fuck it, is a taco soup. Taco soup's I like soup. Good soup. One of my personal favorites is chicken poppy seed casserole. That's a classic Kate meal. Made the chicken gnocchi soup a few times, and it's good, right? What else do I make? Where's my phone? I know I need to be reading, but I'm yapping for so long. Ooh, the buffalo grilled cheese chicken sandwiches. Those are good. I like somebody outside cooking on that thing like 3 to 4 times a week, easy. I wish I had a grill. I feel like... So, are you not supposed to... I heard you're not supposed to use, like, the spiky thing, because the spikes get caught in the grill and you eat it and then it messes up your insides. So, I heard you clean it with an onion. Is that true? Can confirm? Yes, actually? Oh, terrifying. Cool. Side dishes, green bean casserole, vegetables, baked potato, fish. Ooh, I like, if you bake a salmon and then you make rice and then you cut up an avocado and then you get seaweed snacks. I like that. That's a good meal. Turkey burgers. Every time you use our normal grill, I do an onion after it heats. Food goes on. Salmon or tuna rolls are good. Yeah. I'm trying to look. I have so many cookbooks, but I like getting stuff online and just putting it in the app. But, yeah. The soups are good. Ooh. Japanese curry. I may make that soon. That sounds really good. And place to store, I was just gonna be looking for a decent app. Yeah, but you have to pay for it if you want to save more than like 20 recipes. And I paid for it, but I don't use it all that often, so I'm like, do I not pay for it? It's called Organize Eat. But Organize doesn't have the E. It's ORGANIZEAT. One-time payment. I did one time because it's like $40 for the year, which is good if you're using it. Which I do use it, but and then you just add all your recipes in it. It's handy. Had that today. Yeah, Japanese. Oh, that sounds so good. The one thing I do like about this app though is if you have a link from a website and you add it, you can save recipe and you just click internet and then you copy and paste the link and then it imports all of the stuff, so then it looks like, so if you wanted to make the barbecue chicken sandwich, it'll bring the photo in and it'll have all the ingredients you need and then the directions. It's a really well done app. I need to cook more. I don't know. My problem is just I'm exhausted. That's a good app. It is good. I just my brain short circuits, you know. I think if I had someone I had to make food for, I feel like that would make listen, because for me, I'm like, I'll just have girl dinner. Like, I don't matter. Like, it's girl dinner. But, like, say, like, Astarian was here and I have to make dinner for Astarian, I'd be all over that, you know? I'd be, oh, I'll make you. I got some green beans. I got some chicken. I got some mashed potatoes I made from scratch. I got some bread rolls I made by hand. Yours dinner? Okay, I gotta read. I'm gonna be here all day if I don't. Okay, anyways, thank you for coming to the stream. Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen? Yes. Sukuna. Sorry. Anyway, thank you for coming to the stream. Thanks for listening to me up and for helping me with the pros and cons list. So unhinged. Listen, he's got 4 hands and 2 mouths. Maybe there is a reason that Amy suggested that book. Good God, can't go to jail. What? Anyway, yeah, so also, there was a earthquake this morning, and I was sitting like this, because I was, you know, getting ready to go to the gym, and I felt this. I felt movement in the chair, and I was like, am I doing that? Or is there an earthquake? And I always look at the mic, because the mic was doing this. And I was like, alright, earthquake. Am I doing that? It's crazy. Well, because sometimes, like, I'll be like, I don't know, stimming or something. Like, I'll be like, without realizing it, and then I feel like moving, and I'm like, why? What's moving? And I'm like, oh, it's me. Also, sometimes it is Thor. Like, I'll be in bed, and my bed will start shaking, and I'm like, earthquake? So I'll sit up, and Thor's like, and he looks at me, and I'm like, you motherfucker. Because he goes in sometimes, and it shakes the entire bed. Like, the entire bed. Anyway, thanks for coming to the stream. I'll see y'all tomorrow, where maybe we'll do more Oblivion. I would like to do more Oblivion, which means I probably should put the thing, and then to clean the computer and. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could... Oh, wait, we can raid someone new. Remember the girl that I talked about that had to, oh yeah, date everything. I don't finish anything ever. Yeah, I want to finish it, but I got the Oblivion itch. This is my only thing. But we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll be like, oh, I must see them. Remember the girl I talked about who did the Love and Deep Space thing, and I said I felt really bad for her, and she seems really nice and everything. She's streaming, so we could raid her. I don't know her, by the way, just saying this out loud. I'm very weird. I get really scared raiding people that I don't know because of the past, but she seems nice. She was a Silas main, right? She's a Caleb main now, but it's okay. Some of us don't like Caleb, but it's okay. We like Silas. We're not weird, all right? We're not weird. Don't sweat it. I sweat everything. What are you talking about? Okay. We really don't like him? Oh, wait.
Squeak.
What? I had to, we got a ta-ta and farewell, and then we gotta get a little pipsqueak in there, I hate it here. Anyway, oh, she just went live. Well, thanks for coming to the stream, and we'll just ta-ta and farewell. How did she get her name to be short like that? I want to be just Kate. Can I just be Kate? I want to be Kate. I don't think it's possible. What if I was just Witch? Let's go raid the witch. Is it live now? Damn. They got me. What if it was Caitlyn? With the L. Caitlyn. This is almost like Caitlyn. Actually, honestly, I would probably just take Caitlyn. You know how annoying it is to type out Caitlyn Witcher every single time? Okay, we're gonna go raid. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And we'll do, something. Ta-ta! Thought you were kitten now? I'm always kitten. Caitlyn has 11 followers. But then people are gonna come in and be like, hello, Caitlyn. And be like, aw. Okay. Ta-ta. Farewell. Toodles. Ta-ta. Okay, bye.